Day 3 from Chug Chillin' to Quilotoa Lagoon, the grand finale, beautiful crater lake. We looked at the maps, initially it was 10.5 hours. Then we spoke to the hostel, who said it was going to be only 7. We then read another guide which said it was going to be 4.5 to 6 hours. And we just spoke to a guy at a shop who said 5. So, could take a while. You would not believe this. Mountain with clouds.
I would film this because I'm probably going to fall.
I am. Oh my god.
Here we have a wild stand in a bush. Awesome.
Hi bud, alright. What? Yeah, flatter.
If we go to that bit over there, it looks like the fence is either a bit broken or it might be a gate. Casual hiking day.
Because we trekked through a farmer's field, I think he's now taking us the right way. Already done 4 clicks, sun is shining. There's absolutely no way it can get worse than this. There's a massive mudslide. It's already dried up, but you wouldn't want to be caught in that. They close the route pretty often because of that. Well, I'm guessing they figured out a little workaround basically, which goes over the mudslide. So much mud, so unstable. Said makeshift path. We're now waiting for Moon, who's going for a shit. Moon's going for a shit somewhere. So nearly at the top. Reached the top of the first big hill of today. The last big hill we have to do. The volcano. Not sure how tall it is. Obviously the top's blown off it, so it's no longer at its full height. Still gonna be hefty, but I think that bit might have been the hardest bit, to be fair. There's some obvious perks to hiking up huge hills. Grubs up! Moon's just started angrily staring at me while chewing a blade of grass. We need to manifest some good weather for the next section of the hike. There we go. Now approaching the last town before Quilotoa.
The town is called Guayama, fun fact. Also, got a really nice green and yellow building colour scheme going on over there.
That is the top of the volcano. It looks way smaller than the hill we just walked up. Look at this. Alright bud, alright bud, alright bud. Hello bud, alright. Alright bud, you alright bud. What in the hell is this path? How was that even formed like that? Gee. Nearly there. Fucking wafer break. If you're enjoying the video so far, then just press the subscribe button because it really helps me out. So we just seen a sign saying it's still 4.2 kilometers to get from here to the top of the mountain, but it literally looks like 500-600 meters up the hill there. So we're gonna go up this little path and just kind of go straight up and just hopefully it works out. Woo! This route seems to be working out fine so far. It's good because the final shoal of sheep are all untied. First time we've seen that the whole trip. They're always tied up.
Mountain!
So we're now at the last, what would you say, 30 meters?
Potentially. We don't actually know.
That's the top. Moon's just nicing herself up for the last stretch. Woo! What a do.
Well, you know, it's gonna be pretty. I want you to take some pictures of me, so.
Walk me through the do.
What you do is you braid your hair for 3 days, then you take it out of braids, and it actually smells kind of still like shampoo. Then you just make a tiny pineapple, and you've got curls and pineapple.
Sick!
Do we skip? Feels like we should skip.
Should we skip?
I'm so dead.
Yes! Yes!
It fucking better be.
Uh-oh. Yes, and it's a little bit sunny. Come on.
What the actual fuck?
One more important thing, right? How long did it take us to do this, Moon? Moon's gonna calculate it because we are ahead of schedule. So according to Moon Clock, it took 4 hours 45 minutes. As I was saying earlier, one of the initial predictions for the time this would take was 10 hours. Then it was 7, then it was 4.5. So, you know, we did good considering we have 0 hiking experience. But now we have a lot of hiking experience, kind of. Overall, definitely would be up for doing something of this gravity again, probably something longer and harder potentially with a bit of training. Moon's loving it. Look at that. Look at that. Keen as a bee.
Dude, I 100% want to do more hikes. I like that you instantly say they should be harder. You're just like, it's not hard enough, harder.
Nah, it was hard, but I'm still standing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like the only time we should not do it is if we actually physically can't do it. So anything up until that point is kind of like doable, right?
Yeah.
Break it into days, break it into chunks like we did.
Yeah, I mean, I want to do more hikes for sure.
Cool, because we've got Everest booked in next week. Surprise!
Also, we're going hiking with Luke this summer. I arranged it.
Oh, you arranged it?
Yeah.
Awesome, cool. Had no idea. That's good. There goes some of my summer.
Things were looking good after we reached the top of the volcano. We had some hot coffee, chilled with this family and their dog, and then decided to set off. Little did we know what disgusting little silly sausages we had been to celebrate too early.
Oh shit. We only just found out the last bus is at 5. 50-minute walk.
We had just under an hour to complete a 50-minute walk across a volcanic crater that was getting wetter and wetter by the minute.
We're taking the wrong path and now we're traversing down this literally mudslide ass thing, holding on to bushes to make sure we don't fall. Sketchy. Looks like we might not make the bus. Just for reference how wet I am.
Oh, I feel dizzy. He's muddy bar.
A super sweet Ecuadorian lady is also going to Quilotoa, so we can follow her. We're 6 minutes away from Quilotoa, and yeah, the bus is leaving in 6 minutes. But let's marvel at the spectacular lake one more time. We're on the last stretch. We see it pulling away, and then there he is. I can't run. Look at what you see. I think we actually might have just made it. Oh my god, Moon. How have we just done that? I think the vlog is going to end at that bus clip, so this might not ever make it in. However, quick last minute change. Fucking soaked. Thanks very much for watching the Quilotoa Loop episodes. If you enjoyed yourself, then just press the subscribe button. Make sure you're following on Instagram, TikTok and Facebook at StanExplore. At some point we're coming here to Machu Picchu and it's absolutely insane.